Alright, Daniel Rowe, TradeThePlan.com. I'm long the ES from here. I tried to get in lower, but it just turned on a dime. I'm kind of thinking it's going to come back and make one more low and actually hit that channel, which I want to allow for. I almost got crude right here. It was so perfect right there. And I had my limit order in right there and it never pulled back. Thought for sure I was going to be long crude this morning, but nope. Barely missed it. Look at that beautiful 2-bar pattern right there. At a low. Sure sign of demand coming in at a low. When you're at an area like that, for sure. So this was the low that I bought yesterday. Exited up in here. And now we've retraced all of that in the overnight and turned up. Looks like a little 5-way move up. ABC down. And now it's turning back up. So, really wanted to catch that long, but it's alright. At least I've got the ES. I'm just not as sure about the ES actually having put its final low in. I'll know shortly, but it is at a beautiful, beautiful area here. That report brought it down to the median line, turned up all afternoon, and now it's retraced the majority of that. I think about 90%. 80-something percent, and made it to the bottom of this downsloping channel, over through the upsloping lower median line. So yeah, maybe it won't come all the way back because it did hit that channel perfectly. It's just barely missed that one. So definitely a good area to trade. Yeah, that's the spot. And this is really what made it even better on the RTH chart. Trend line from low to low. So now we've hit that and got a nice doji there on the 15-minute. Now it's turning up. 78.6 retracement from that move up yesterday. So this is one that I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold for a break of yesterday's highs at least, and hopefully up to 4190. 4200. Barely got it. So this is the first spot where we would see some supply coming in. That was one area that I missed. Down sloping lower median line. All the more reason for the trade. See, it looks like it's going to blow right through all these areas. That's going to be a good trade. So I'll put my alert in here and here so I can get signaled when it's either pulling back or breaking out, because I'm working on a computer behind me, building a computer for somebody. All right. Pretty clear supply coming in there. Extreme density, extreme churn. So a lot of supply coming in there. And on the next bar, which has knocked it down a bit, but now we've got some demand, a little bit demand coming back in. Hopefully this is not going to come all the way back. I don't really want to allow, I don't want to take a loser on this after already being up like 60 ticks. I'll leave the stop there. Okay, the report has come out and it's slammed it all the way back down into the area. Thinking about trying to buy this. Nice 2-bar pattern. We do have demand coming in here. Yeah. Alright, I'm long 2. It made it back to that trend line. Nice. Yeah, it's good. Of course, I want to be in long from about 90 or 85, but whatever. ES is starting to break out to the upside too. Yeah, this looks way better now that it's slammed right down into that area. This is going to look really good when it breaks out, if it breaks out. Alright, so the first spot to take one off in crude, I mean, I'm either going to get stopped out or it's going to break this high. So first spot is going to be top of that channel. 82. That's that nice 2-bar pattern right there. 1000%. I got a feeling this is going to be disappointing. It's a good setup. It's just out of the report, and I got a terrible fill. It's 31 ticks from the low. That's terrible, yeah. Alright, I'm going to tighten this stop up a little bit. ES is pulling back also. Do I really want to allow this to be a loser? No, but I don't want to, get out of a winning trade, get ticked out. It's getting a 2-bar pattern here, so we might have a low coming in now. It has pulled back to these areas here, so it's a good spot to find support and turn back up. I am going to tighten this to break even. I hope I don't regret it. Alright, I'm going to take one off here. This is not working out. Come on.
Target fill.
Alright, I'm down to one. I'm going to get out of this thing a little early if I can, before getting stopped.
Target fill.
Alright, I'm out of it without taking a full stop. Might be able to get in a little bit lower. Well, at least the ES is working out. Alright, this is the first spot for resistance. After watching that crude oil trade not work out, it's got me second guessing everything. About to be a 2-bar pattern, I'm sure. Yeah, there's your 2-bar pattern, but yeah, it is. I'm gonna take one off right there. Kind of have to.
Target.
Alright, and then I'll try to hold that second one as long as I can. It's a lot of different areas right there that I should have had the limit order sitting right on it. But whatever, that's alright. I've got to give it some time to try and make it through all that. I'm hoping for the best. This looks like a 1-2 out of that low. So I'm trading this as if this is like a third of a third wave up, which should take us way up here. Yeah, see, I'm wanting to get to the top of that channel and higher. I'm expecting something like this and even get to the top of that upsloping channel right there. See, like 44.15 over the next couple of weeks or a week. Because we broke out of this channel, we pulled back to it, and now we've turned up. So I'm hoping today is my day and it's gonna just take right off to the upside. Yeah, I mean, it's got that bullish look. It just needs to pop. I think once it pops, it's really gonna start moving. Crude has just made it to the bottom of those two channels there. Potential long on the hourly. And yeah, it is a short, potential short against this long trade, but like I just explained, I'm looking for this to break up and out. So we'll see which one of us is right. Discretion or the automation. Alright, so it's broken out, pulling back a little bit now, but I really thought we would get through this channel, but I'm going to keep holding it. Okay, I've been on with a new member for a little while, I guess about an hour and a half. So I didn't get to record through this, but when it turned down, it was turning down from that 100% extension. So I was worried that this was going to be a corrective wave up because we had hit this downsloping channel on the tick chart. But then when we were correcting, coming back down, to find an area to put my stop behind so I didn't trail the stop too tightly, I just drew that channel from high to high. So that is the high before the low to, at the time, the highest high. And then I wanted my stop behind that channel. And then once we hit the channel, we got the clear sign of demand coming in here. And it finally has turned back up. Now it's at a new high, and I can tighten that stop up a bit. So I'm not going to tighten it too tight because then I wouldn't be able to hold through retracements like that. I'm under the impression that this is going way up, just like I was about crude here. And I did take a long out of this low. I was contemplating getting in here. We even had the signal there. I almost did it, and then I didn't. Then it turned up, and then as we pulled back, we got a beautiful churn bar here on the 2 minute and the 1 minute right here. So after seeing that and then watching it turn up while I was in a Zoom meeting with John, I went ahead and bought that. But then I just chickened out right here after seeing that. I just went ahead and got out. But yeah, you can see what's happening now. Now it's looking like we're about to take off and just keep going. I'm thinking something like this over the coming days. So if we can get outside of this trend line, we will likely see a couple of massive up days Thursday and Friday. And I wish I were long to be holding it, but I'm not. I'm chickened out. Only other real area in the way would be this one. Low before the high to the lowest low right there at 79.60. As far as the ES, I may close it before the close of the session, but I kind of want to hold it because I'm thinking this is going to be going up at least to the top of that channel, but likely to the top of this channel over the next 4 or 5 days. First real area is this one, 41.65, because, you know, it may be something like a 1-2 before it goes back down. I'm not sure, but it's in a very bullish position right now. You got the big correction, 5-wave move up and out of that channel, pulled back inside of it, broke out of it again after the report, found support on the top side of it, and now turning up. So should start moving pretty quickly to the upside at some point today or tomorrow. All right, I've got 2.5 minutes to the close, something like that. You can see where it is now. It's been riding this channel up, and man, it looks pretty good for more up. I really want to hold it, and I definitely should hold it. What time is it? Got a minute and a half. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this right here. It's a pretty good trade. It's about to take off to the upside. I really should have held it. Just trying to treat this as realistic as possible. Alright, so let's see how we did today. Dang. $3,000 just today. It's a big trade. Getting better. So yeah, that's pretty good. Big day today. And yesterday. 16, 14, 2,000, 25 bucks. Negative 270, negative 380. 17, 300, 1,500, 2,600, 2,900. So yeah, yesterday and today were the two biggest days for sure. Nice.